Hi friend, and welcome on into my home. Today I'm so excited to bring you along in my kitchen as I have some exciting things planned like baking, styling some cottage thrifts, and sewing. If we haven't met before, I'm Kylie. I'm a wife and a new mom. My husband and I live in Ontario, Canada, where we are renting a cheap small townhouse. I'm currently on maternity leave, and while I have this time off, I'm working at improving my skills in the kitchen, learning how to sew, and the most exciting to me is making our cheap rental cozier and cozier, one DIY project and thrift at a time. I recently did a renter-friendly makeover to our kitchen where I'm going for a cozy cottagecore style on a budget, and it's wild to me how you can truly transform a space with so little money. I think when it comes to home renovations, a lot of us think you have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to achieve the look you want, but I'm here to say that I got this look for just $80 and I absolutely love it so far. Though with this kitchen makeover, I feel like it's just the beginning of transforming the space as I'm now getting onto the fun part, which is decorating. My favorite way to decorate by far is going thrifting. I feel like when you go to a box store, you see 20 of the same items, and when you go thrifting, you see thousands of different items, and it's like a fun treasure hunt where you never know just what kind of a golden gem you're gonna find. So today I have a cottagey thrift that I'm really excited to share with you, but first I want to show you what I'm baking in the kitchen this morning. This morning I am blending up some baked oats, which if you've never made them before, it's basically just like a healthier version of a banana chocolate chip muffin. My husband has been on a big health kick this year, which has looked like a lot less desserts in our household, so in an attempt to make something that my husband will eat while also making something that kind of quenches my desire for something like a treat, I have recently landed on these baked oats. They are super simple to make. You just throw all the ingredients in a blender, put the batter in ramekins, and bake. The recipe I'm using today includes half a cup rolled oats, a banana, an egg, a tablespoon maple syrup, or you can substitute honey as well, half a teaspoon baking powder, a pinch of salt, and then if you want a chocolatey version, you can also add a tablespoon of cocoa powder. So I ended up going with 2 ramekins of like the regular plain one and 2 ramekins of the cocoa powder ones. I'm gonna throw these in the oven for 25 minutes on 350, and while they're baking, I want to hang up my exciting new thrift with you. While I've been out thrifting, I've been on the lookout for the perfect frame for above my oven, and when I was out thrifting and laid my eyes on this frame, I knew I had found the one. It wasn't too big nor too small. I love golden frames, and I feel like the canvas around it just adds such a nice touch of simplicity to its character. The only thing I don't love about this frame is the artwork inside, but honestly, whenever I go thrifting for frames, I just look for a frame that inspires me. I feel like it's so rare to come across a thrifted piece where I love both the frame and the art, so instead, I feel like my greatest hack when it comes to decorating is purchasing digital prints I love off Etsy and then printing them at Staples. My go-to Etsy shop for prints is Little Lady Print Shop. She has made my home look so cute with her artwork, and I absolutely love this print. I love the colors. My favorite color ever since I was a kid was orange with like a hint of red, and I feel like this piece has that, as well as the little florals that I'm styling it next to. and I'll just go ahead and show you some of the other prints I have from her and how I've styled them around my house. Now this item wasn't thrifted, but I wanted to show you the resourcefulness and free upcycling you can do to help decorate your home. Last week I did a massive declutter and almost threw out this expired instant yeast jar, but instead realized this is the exact color jar I look for when thrifting, like the old medicine jars, which I have actually never found when thrifting, but this easily did the trick. And if you're into making homemade candles, I think this would also make for the perfect jar for that as well. Making different corners of my home look beautiful and look so cozy and to the style I like it just makes my heart so happy, and I feel like I'm always like walking around the corner and stealing glimpses, and I feel like it just makes for a cozy little home, as do these baked oats. They turned out so good and they rose so beautifully. Another area of my little kitchen I've been wanting to improve is on top of the fridge. So my husband is particular about his coffee and uses distilled water for it, which I just don't love the looks of it. So I felt inspired to conceal them by a video I saw by She Holds Dearly, who shared all the ways she used baskets to conceal normal items throughout her house. And I absolutely loved the idea and decided to give it a go myself. I ended up thrifting this giant basket for just $6, which I thought was a crazy good deal because I feel like Michael's and places like HomeSense sell these giant baskets this size easily for $40, $50, or $60, and I got it for $6, so I was feeling pretty good about that. When it comes to decorating my husband's items, I feel my best course of action is to just decorate it and see what happens. See if he notices, if he cares, or if it gets vetoed. He's definitely going to notice this change, but we'll see what happens, and hopefully it's a keeper, fingers crossed. One area I really want to explore and grow in this year is sewing. I'm such a beginner and I would love to actually create a designated space for this craft in my home this year, but for now, the dining room table will do. Today I am sewing some super simple scrunchies out of some fabric I have on hand in some neutral colors that will go with so many different outfits. I attempted to make a shirt a while back and failed, so instead I'm making use of it and turning some of this fabric into a scrunchie. The reason I'm making these scrunchies is because I recently got a haircut, and normally I'm the type of person who gets one huge chop a year, but while my hair was long this time, I decided to try and do something a little bit different with it by giving it shape, and that's where like my number one pet peeve about hair comes in, where I feel like you can be so confined by your hairstyle. For example, when my hair was shorter, my go-to updo was using a claw clip, but now that my hair is a different style, I feel like the claw clip is harder to work with, so now my go-to updo is a bun or a ponytail. I wish there was just like a happy hairstyle where you could do all the styles at once to get the best of all the worlds. I don't know if you can relate to that, but that's how I feel. And so to make the most of this haircut that I have and my ponytails, I'm trying to spice them up a bit and make them a little bit cuter with some scrunchies, as I currently don't have any. If you're also new to sewing or are interested in learning how to sew, I would definitely recommend making scrunchies, as I feel like they are one of the easiest sewing projects out there, and they're also super practical and super giftable as well to other friends in your life, nieces, or family members. Thanks so much for joining me today, friend. I hope this video was inspiring and encouraging to you in some way, and I will see you next time here on St. Rogers Street. I hope you have a great week.